4 days out from the U.S. presidential election, and the pollsters have the race on a knife edge. But could the Biden administration's role in the genocide in Gaza and Kamala Harris's complicity in that cost her come election day? The Israeli journalist, embedded with the country's military, happy to have blood on his hands. And the Washington Post and the LA Times both refuse to endorse Harris over Donald Trump. Their billionaire owners don't want to rile Trump in case he wins. With the U.S. presidential election just around the corner, the race for the White House is still too close to call. For the Democratic Party establishment, it wasn't supposed to be this way. When Vice President Kamala Harris replaced Joe Biden, putting a fresh face on the ticket, she rode a wave of media attention and seemed to have the upper hand against Donald Trump. Now, the party is scrambling, trying to appeal to some key demographics. They include Arab American and Muslim American voters, above all, those in Michigan, a swing state that could decide the outcome. In normal times, most of Michigan's Arab American community votes Democrat, but the outrage over the genocide in Gaza and the Biden administration's involvement in it has those voting blocs leaning towards Trump. Considering the former president's own support for Israel and his record of anti-Muslim bigotry, it is a sign of desperation within elements of the U.S. electorate. For many Arab and Muslim voters, U.S. policies in the Middle East are personal, rebounding on them in the form of rising hate crimes, some of them fueled by dangerous rhetoric on the American airwaves.
Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Bahashim Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, as well as the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and its sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. To the Akwat that are listening and learning and being a pillar of rest, the 144,000, the 1/3, the hopeful elect of Israel. I am the brother Yashawan, and this is just a quick
Take a look.
This is a quick lesson, right? Never trust your enemy. Look at what your enemy is doing, right? You got Esau, right? Never trust him, right? Putting forth what? The tale of two choices. You could choose between Kamala and Trump, and both of them are working for the same devil. What does that mean? It means that you are being confounded, you're being confused. This whole thing is witchcraft at its highest. Even this guy, right? Even him trying to look at this witch. That witch right there. Okay? He's doing his part. They're all working together, right? And you can't be caught up in the spell, if you will. Okay, look at these people. They're spellbound by this devil, this demon, whose time is running short. All of them, right? They're trying to make it seem as though somehow this election is the end-all be-all, when the end-all be-all is that war. Okay? That war. How is the earth or the world as we know it, right, going to come to an end? That war, nuclear assured destruction, mutually assured destruction. Salakia. Let's go here real quick. Let's go here. So you got it. When you understand who you're dealing with, right? Because there's a spell, there's a big spell being cast, right? Like a covering cast, But let's start right here. This is Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. His rust ain't gone nowhere. Right here. Though he humble himself and go crouching, right? Yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. I wonder if I could get that in the NLT. Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand. Let me see. What's that? Sirach 12. Let's see if I can find that. Let's see. Did not go there. Lock you, bear with me. All right, 10. Sirach 12 and 10. That's not it, is it? It's just a cuss. That's the wrong one. Sirach. Nigga. Here we go. So lock it, bear with me. 12 and 10. Never trust an enemy. His wickedness is as destructive as rust. There you go. Okay? And rust don't stop. It eats. Watch out and be on guard against him, even if he acts ever so humble. Wait a minute. There's a picture of that. Look at this guy.
Take a look under the hood of the Democratic Party's electoral machine, and what you will find is panic.
What you will find is your enemy. Deceiving ever so. Let's go back. Oh, Salaki, where was I? Sirach. Watch out and be on guard against him, even if he acts ever so humble. He is like a metal mirror that rusts away if you don't keep it polished. Seat an enemy at your right hand, and the next thing you'll know, he'll be trying to get your own place of honor. Put him next to you, and he will overthrow you. Then you will realize the truth of my words and be stung with regret when you remember them. Nobody else, nobody feels sorry for snake charmers or wild animal tamers who get bitten, and nobody will feel sorry for you if you run around with sinners and get involved in their wrongdoing. You have a choice to make, right? Here's your choices. Worse or worser?
Muslim, American, and you're upset about what's happening in the Middle East. Why would you put your faith in somebody who passed a Muslim ban?
Why else would they be pulling out all the stops, using party bigwigs to appeal to Arab Americans and Muslim Americans who 1 year into a genocidal war on Gaza that the Biden administration has effectively backed are abandoning Kamala Harris and planning to vote for Donald Trump?
Look at the level of witchcraft. This guy right here, high level warlock who totally beguiled the American populace. This dude blew a saxophone with some shades on. That was some witch, and Jake ate it up. This nigga is the first black president, hates niggas, right? And they're still pulling that same one up. You got Barry Soetoro right here, hates niggas, right? Your enemy. Here's your enemy, right? And people are ensconced. They love this nigga because of the level of witchcraft. Same thing with him, right? And everybody else that they parade up on that stage. All of it for what? To get you to vote on one side of the aisle instead of the other, when they're both taking their orders from the same person. You're going to go to the Middle East anyway. Doesn't matter if it's Trump or Harris. You're going to go over there and do what the Rothschilds want you to do anyway. Doesn't matter. And who doesn't understand that? Those that are under the spell. Okay?
Kamala Harris has said that she will try to negotiate an end to the violence, an end to the killing, and a new peace process.
An end to the violence and end to the killing. Esau can't stop killing. The only way Esau is going to stop killing, right, is when he's taken off the planet. That's his job. All right? And his job is coming to an end. We don't need this nigga no more. As soon as the laws, statutes, and commandments are written on our inward parts, what do we need Esau for? All right? He is built to punish you after you break the law. All right? So if we're not breaking laws, why do we need him?
Ought to be enough.
They've seen the polling. It's neck and neck, with more Arab Americans favoring Trump than Harris.
Donald J. Trump will be the 47th president of the United States.
Never trust your enemy. That's your enemy right there. He's setting you up. He ain't setting you up. Who else we got here? This witch. Not our people. Never trust her. She's your enemy. That's Elam. Never trust your enemy. Shoot, that might be Amalek right there. Okay? So this whole thing is a hoax, right? But they're right because they are losing traction, right? And what does this mean? Does any of it mean anything? No. All right? So I'm gonna go ahead and close this. Watch out. Anything can happen. This left, these people are completely, and they're all on the same team. They're completely demonic. Let's get Stan now, because the level of witchcraft is. Stand now. Isaiah 47:12. I'll read it in the NIV. Keep on then with your magic spells and your many sorceries, which you have labored at since childhood. Perhaps you will succeed. Perhaps you will cause terror. All right? Because that's all this is. All this is some spooky shit going into what? Shoot. How is this thing going to end? I can't even say bloodshed. Melting. Right? Bodies melting. All right? Stand now. Did we get stand now? Now use your magical charms. Right? Use the spells you have worked at all these years. That's what Barry is doing right here. He's winking with his eyes. Right? Signaling with his hands. Come on now. He will wink. Proverbs 6:13. Let's see. Proverbs 6 And 12, a naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a froward mouth. He winketh with his eyes. He speaketh with his feet. He teaches with his fingers. Frowardness is in his heart. He deviseth mischief continually. He soweth discord. Okay? That's what this guy is doing in your face. And this is all witchcraft. You don't know it.
Would you put your faith in somebody who passed a Muslim ban?
Why else?
You see him using the hand? They got hand and arm signals that, like this guy right here, this witch. That's a hand and arm signal, right? And you, if you don't know, okay, he winketh with his eyes. This is Proverbs 6 and 13. He winketh with his eyes. He speaketh with his feet. He teacheth with his fingers. These fingers are interlaced or on top of each other, right? You go to shake somebody, your fellow witch, when you go to shake his hand, you put this thumb over the back side of his hand and give it a little wiggle so he'll understand, oh, we're on the same team. Okay? But guess what? The Most High is going to cause witchcraft. What happened? Let me see if I can find that. It might be in the Apocrypha. Salaki, give me a minute. I gotta look it up on the phone. And then we'll go ahead and close on this. It's just, hey, we're in the time that if you're not ready for what is going on right now, it's going to overtake you. Cause Salaki, bear with me. Micah 5. See if we can get this. We'll close on this. Let's see. The remnant of Jacob. This is Micah 5, and I'll just start at 12. Get to the point. And I, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, will cut off witchcrafts. So we see through this. This is how the Most High is cutting off witchcraft. We see you. We know what this means. We know what you're up to. We know that you're our enemy. We know you're a Hamite. We know Kamala is an Elamite. That these are the witchcraft. The witchcraft is the deception, the lies, the hand and arm signals, right? What does the word devil mean? Look at this. They're enchanted. These people are enchanted. What does it mean to be enchanted? Okay. Let's go back to Micah. And I will cut off witchcrafts out of thine hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers. Right? Let's look at this closer. I will destroy witchcraft, and you will no longer cast spells. Okay? No divination. Okay. Numbers 23 and 23. That shit doesn't work on the elect. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what hath the Most High wrought? So the elect have eyes to see and ears to hear, which is understanding when we see this, right? Enchanted, these people are enchanted. Look at them. They're actually doing the hove right here, don't even know it. They worship in this.
That status quo in this American election year features more and more rhetoric from the extreme right. Donald Trump's rally last week at Madison Square Garden provided a case in point.
Madison Square Garden, right? What they're doing is witchcraft.
Must crush jihad!
And it's not limited to the political realm.
We must crush jihad. What was it? 39? This is what they're doing. This is the level of witchcraft. So to have this guy at Madison Square Garden, which is where he's at, apparently, okay, is likened to this. The level of witchcraft that you don't know. See how they're hiding it? Where is it at? What did I type? KKK. I didn't say nothing about Trump. Why is this? Where's the KKK at? This must be the KKK, right? That must be the KKK. You see what I typed in there? I didn't type in Nazi. I didn't type in Hitler, words that you can't say. Schickelgruber. I typed in the KKK. Let's see. Look at this. How did I know it was 39? A night at the Garden, an American Nazi rally in 1939. Wait a minute. How come that didn't just pop up? I type in KKK at Madison Square Garden. What comes up? Look at this. What? Nazi? I didn't say Nazi. I said KKK. What is this? See, and there's one little snippet. Oh, here we go. Is this it? So they're recreating the 39 rally. It's witchcraft and you don't know it. See? Oscar film shows Nazi rally. Where? Why would Trump go there? I typed in KKK. This comes up. You see the level of witchcraft? And we see right through it. There's no divination against Jacob. Numbers 23 and 23. There's no divination against Jacob. No evil omens against Israel. It will now be said of Jacob and of Israel. See what the Most High is done. Ain't he do it? He ain't do it. How do they say it? Won't he do it? See what God has done? All right. So, basically, you just got to sit back and wait and don't be fooled. All right. The mantra of the day. Take it from Yahushua directly. Matthew 24 and 4. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, right, going into the election, take heed that no man deceive you. All right? Just a little tidbit. It's about to get rough out here, right? What was that I saw? I'm going to play this real quick. Let's see. I saw this earlier. Let's see if I can find it. It was just this. There's a Brother Hopeful Elect 3. It's just a little short. Let's play that.
I was visiting with my next door neighbors this morning, and the wife told me that she knows someone who used to be in the Secret Service, but he's retired now. Even though he's retired, he still kind of stays in the know about some things. He told her that all hell's gonna break loose next week. I hope you all are ready.
And there it is. 1 Peter 4:7. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. So, next couple of days, head on a swivel. Right? Be ready to move. Right? At any time from now forward, be ready to be a pilgrim. All right? That's it. That's the only warning. I mean, we could do this all day. 1640. O my people, hear my word, make you ready to your battle. You're on the battlefield right now. Wake up. And in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth. I'm going to keep showing this every day. I'm going to keep showing this. In those evils, be even as pilgrims on the earth. You have a destination, and your destination looks like this. Okay. See the pilgrims upon the earth? See them? It's the number you want to be in, 144. Or the great multitude, the 1/3. All right, so with that, we hope that the elect ratified you, brothers. Peace, sister, shalom.